of. People around the world have been dreaming of the day when COVID restrictions are eased and they can throw a big bash with family and friends. But that's not the case for government workers and Communist Party officials in the Chinese county of Funing. They've been banned from throwing birthday parties and are subject to strict rules for celebrations such as weddings. Our China media analyst Kerry Allen explained why.
It's really a crackdown on excess. So in China, big officials are known for hosting extravagant banquets where lots of money is exchanged, but that can obviously mean that that's where corruption takes place.
And has any corruption taken place? Do we know?
Well, we don't know for sure, but the government has seen corruption as a big problem ever since President Xi Jinping came to power back in 2012. So, over the last decade, there have been literally more than 100,000 people targeted in a huge anti-corruption campaign. So it's very likely that some people have been caught by what's known as the Tigers and Flies campaign in China. So, yeah, I think it's very likely that that has happened.
So how will the rules change now?
Well, what's going to happen now is parties like birthdays, job promotions or housewarmings are banned. There are going to be specific guidelines on big events. So we're talking weddings and funerals. Cash gifts, people can't give more than 200 yuan, which is roughly $30. If they're having a wedding, the number of cars in that procession must be under 10. It even goes down to the amount of money that somebody is fed at a banquet. So people have to only spend 50 yuan per head. So there are really specific little rules on what people can do, and they need to follow these to a T.
And Kerry, this is a culture, isn't it, where parties, weddings, funerals really are a big deal?
Oh, yes, absolutely. To the extent that in very small villages, you can have funerals with strippers or pole dancers. These are big events where people want to show off their wealth. But at the end of the day, this is a communist country. So China is trying to crack down on this excess, not just with officials, but more generally with the wider community.
Kerry Allen, and Danielle has some other stories from our newsdesk.